You know what? You think I should come on here and tell you half the story? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you is half the story. You're going to have to do some research. I'm going to have to do some research. What do you think I'm telling you for? The more of us to do the same research, maybe somebody's going to come up with a result. Anyways, what I'm down to is the roulette wheel. Okay, and in the European roulette, okay, there is only 1 0. Okay, now to one side of the zero, and the reason where I'm getting this formula from is that online under images for roulette, it tells you the closest to the zero, then it tells you the furthest away from the zero, and it gives each group a name. Okay, the group I'm going to emphasize on, in fact, I'll do that group first. They call it the section of the orphan children. And the section of the orphan children numbers are 9, 31, 14, 20, and 1. What an orphan child is we are the orphans of our God. If you believe in God, then we are the orphans. Therefore, the 9 stands for birth. The 31 is black, so it stands for something that was created. So it's 31. It's the creation of the one spirit that is in the man. Of 14, red, living blood, one spirit of the 4 angles. You see, there's 4 corners in this world, in this world, and in this world. There's 4 corners in each. These 2 world 4 corners work directly together. This one here works with this one here because this one here takes care of this one here. He takes care of her, that takes care of us. Okay? So that's where you get the 12 tribes, 1 for each corner. And then again, there's the center corners. If you ever see the cards, inside the cards, well, the image is in the center of the second corner. So I was on to this still, okay? So what happens now is they pick orphelin, okay? Now I'm going to try and keep it short if I could. You get, anyways, on one side, okay, it ends up to be the total of 75. Can I show you exactly? Do you see the 9, 31, 14, 20? Total 75. On the right side, I think I'm covering it with my fingers. Okay. It's going to be the 17, the 34, and the 6. That's a total of 57. So it says orphelin, 57, 75. So that's one area I get my 57, 75 from. Another area, easy to show, is these corners here are the outside corners. This would be the 4 card. Okay, in here, if you look at the crown says 57.75 of 86.72. 72.86. Because there's the dots, just count all the dots. 57.75. King God of the 5 ring connecting spirit has put the dog leash on man. We're in the dog pound. But it's okay because we have apple juice. We must drink apple juice. A new discovery. You must drink apple juice. It says it all over the world. They even say mellow yellow. That's for the energy, the caution energy that man uses to create with. Anyways, we're going to go back to roulette. Now, in this board here, okay, on one side of the zero, starting at 22 and finishing at 26. Did I get this right? 26, 61, 71, 89, 99, 109, 117, 127, and 39. Did I miss one? Anyways, you total up the numbers here, it gives you one equation. Then it sends you off to total out different numbers. It tells you to order out these numbers here at the bottom. Excuse me, wrong side of the wheel. These numbers at the bottom here. Okay, and the numbers there start at 27 and end at 33. So where would it start? So it ends at 33 and it starts at 27. And all these numbers added together in red, it's 9-3, which means the birth in the 9 worlds of God. And the black is 32, which is the 5 spirit, the black spirit that man, it's his, it's black, it's used in the, Man uses the 5 inside the 6. You get it? That's how he becomes 11. And that's why he's bar mitzvah at 13, because you can't be bar mitzvah at 12. It's an expression of alpha beta. At 13, it's the one spirit creation. Now you're becoming a man. Anyways, on the other side of the tir de saline, they call it, the total is 44 red, which means 2 living angles, 4 and 4. 4 angle living man and 4 angle of the angel. And then it says 67 blacks, which is the spirit of 67. It is the man of God. Okay. Another thing I wanted to tell you is I'm starting to hear on the radio now. Okay, if the sound perfect or not perfect, you can hear there's something being put into it somehow through an electronic system that do you know where it starts out? It's how you get your electricity. The minute that power comes from wherever it is, it's bugged. You can't find it. No one can find it because everybody's using it and no one sees the difference. But from the power source of the energy we use, it's bugged. It wasn't always bugged, but it's bugged now. That's what I feel. I hear it. It's amazing. Maybe I don't hear it. Maybe maybe I'm a little out to lunch. Maybe I sense it. You see, because I'm looking for these things. That's why I find them. When you don't look, sometimes you don't see. But if you don't find, it's okay. But if you look and you see and you find and you succeed, then it's all another difference. So I hear this in the radio. Anyways, I was just thinking about something. It's the same thing with God. So silly. The hockey game's on. The Canadians are on a power play. It's a 3 versus 4. The goalie doesn't count in this equation. You see, even in hockey, the expression of 3 versus 4, a power play with 2 men in the box for one team and 1 for the other, the goalies don't count. But if they did count, the expression would be 4-5, or the 45 lives of a cat inside the dog pound, add 1 through 9 equals 45. And, okay, instead of it being just the 3-4 version, but that's what I'm going to use next, the 3-4 version means 3 corners of 4 are covered. It means we're on a power play, 1 corner is missing, right? When they say 2 on 4, 2 corners are missing of 4. They don't say 2 of 5 because no one's in the center of the ice. And if they were, they'd all be in the center of the ice. They're not always in 3 worlds unless the goalies are in all the other worlds. Goalies are like the beta number. They're each valued at 2. So whatever goalie you see, if you like them with a different number, just add or subtract 2. Anyways, is this the end of this video? What do I have here? I'm going to go back on the last... I didn't even notice this. It just came by me today. First of all, there was this guy I bumped into. He says, I'm at 22 hertz. That's what started all this whole thing. So I added up hertz and it added to 77, 7.7, a connection between the 2 worlds of the beta world, which I'm talking about. And I listened to the music and it was almost like I was connected to all the worlds. They call it 22 hertz, H-E-R-T-Z. And add that together, you got the max, 99. That's the max you can go in the underground. That's what I've been told. So it's really cool. Then if you take a hertz, a Hearst, then you're riding in the back and that. Anyways, residence. My new word for rebirth, I've now added into my dictionary the residence, the evil residence, and L or La. The word for the letter L. Anyways, the letters Z and N, put them together, turn them around, add them up in the dictionary. 26 is one, 14 is the other. One means 2 beta of the world of man, and the other means 1 spirit of the 4 angels of man. And we put them together, and the total count, letter count for Z and N is 40. And the funny thing about that is, if we just put the I world and the O world together, okay, we have the 9 and the 15 for O, which makes 24. We have a total letter count of 64. And what's funny about that is the 24 is 2 times 4. We have the 8 heaven I. 2 plus 4, we have the 6-man O. We have the manhole. If we add Z and N together, 26, 14 for N, and the I and O valued at 24, we get a total of 64, but we also get a word out of it. And the word is Zion. The word Zion is the word Zion and 0. They're both the same thing. They both have the same letter count. Don't misrepresent anything inside of 0, okay? Because love is great, but it's not 0. Love is actually 0 in tennis, but love is actually a child because love is a 54 letter count. And that's basically all the cards when you go play the game after both sides have read the rules. And they don't count the rules in the game, so there's 56 cards in the game, they take them out. They replace themselves with the jokers, they take the jokers out. Now they've got 26 cards, plus Y is me. He's got 26 cards to play war. Y is he. No jokers in the deck. How many cards are we? 52. How many players am I playing against? Let's say just 1 in reality. 1 versus 1. So he's 27 and I'm 27. But you're always in the beta world. Okay? But you against him, 27. So you're both beta world gods playing the game of war against each other. You're the toughest guys around. You're playing war. Sometimes Y now works. Total cards, 54. You're both even. It's love. Isn't that cool? The word spells Zion. So you have these cards, you play this game, but then you decide you want to play something else. But you keep the jokers out in most of the games. You go ahead and you want to play blackjack. And of course, the underworld can play blackjack because they're the black angels. They're the white angels. Okay. That's why white people came to be distinguished between the black angels. Because the black angels, they refer to the black man, and it's not true. And that's what I think the mix-up was all over North America and all over this entire globe about the black people. I think they messed them up with the black angels. Okay? Don't forget it is blackjack, so if you're playing a game that makes so much money for so many people, you don't think that the blackjacks are smart? Both angels are black. There ain't no white angels out there. Don't you look in the cards? It's black angels and red spirits. That's it. You leave this world. Goodbye, red spirit. You don't need that shit no more. You gotta go to the bathroom. Crap it out. What do you think this world's all about? We're all connected. There's one of those pictures where I'm connected somewhere. I can show you how we came into life. Where's that picture? You see the egg? See the egg and the chicken? Are you kidding me? The good times are coming, my friends. It's going to be crazy and hectic 3 more years. I'm telling you, 57, 75. I can't show you any more roulette numbers right now. They're so mixed up. There's so many of them. Creation of the 5 ring, 24 hours a day. 24 red, 51 black. An area in the Orphalis, if you're looking on the computer, on the roulette, when you look on the Orphalis where the 9, 31, 14, 21 are, the red numbers are 24, which means living man, 2 and 4 is 6. And the black is 51, because we live on this earth. The number, it's black, it's fixed, okay? And it's area 51. 51 and 24 is 75. 3 of 4. 75, like I said in hockey before. So we know area 51 is this earth. It's black. Man is 24. And anything to do with 75, 57. But I do know, I mean, it has to be. The only way it is, if this is really a game and we're trying to fix it up here because we were angels up there and we couldn't do it, and we came down here, there's a time limit, okay? And the time is almost up, and the angels know it. So they got to become fierce now. And they have to challenge all man for the territory before God comes in and stops the stripes versus the solids, and as we become one. But we have to leave this planet to remain as a correctional center. Because if we don't correct our angels up in heaven, what will happen is hell on earth. And that is the way it stands to be, for many are scared right now. They're scared and they want you. Well, you go nowhere with no one, trust nothing in front of you at all. Be stern about every decision you make. And remember, the good is good, the bad is bad.